Hello, and welcome to another episode of Dramatic Cookbook Readings. I am your host. Join me as we navigate through the intriguing world of cookbooks. Today's episode, we will be reading two recipes from Tiny Food Party. It's a book about tiny food cooking. I hope you'll enjoy. I know I will. Tiny Food Party. Bite-sized recipes for miniature meals by Teri, Lynn Fisher, and Jenny Park. The first is Snacksized Beef Empanadas. Makes 24. It's hard not to love these bite-sized meat-stuffed pastries from Spain. They're filled with ground beef, lots of flavor, smoky spices, diced boiled egg, and briny green olives for extra kick. The buttery crust and fun crescent shape make these snack-sized empanadas a perfect appetizer. This is what you'll need. The filling. 3.5 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, divided. 1/2 pound ground beef. 1/4 medium yellow onion, diced, about 1/2 cup. 3 garlic cloves, minced. 2 teaspoons smoked paprika. 2 teaspoons ground cumin. 1 teaspoon curry powder. 1/4 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1/4 cup pitted and diced green olives. 1 hard-boiled egg, peeled and diced. Salt and pepper to taste. For the wrapping, 1 package store-bought pie dough, or homemade, page 126. 1 egg. Instructions. Preheat oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Line a baking sheet with a parchment paper or silicone baking mats. 2. In a skillet over medium-high heat, warm 2 tablespoons of the oil. Add beef and brown for about 5 minutes, stirring occasionally. Season with salt and pepper. Transfer beef to a medium mixing bowl, draining off excess liquid. 3. Add the remaining 1.5 teaspoons oil. That is a mistake. I meant to say, add the remaining 1.5 tablespoons oil to pan and return to heat. Add onions and garlic and saute for 5 minutes. Return beef to pan. Don't wash the bowl. Add paprika, cumin, curry powder, and cinnamon. Saute for 1 more minute. Pour mixture back into mixing bowl. Gently fold in olives and eggs and season with salt and pepper. Let cool slightly. 4. Place pie dough on lightly floured surface and cut out 24 rounds with 3 or 4 inch circle cutter or the rim of a round cup. In a small bowl, whisk together egg and 1 tablespoon water. Place 1 tablespoon of filling in the center of each round. Brush edges with egg wash. Press edges together to create a semicircle and seal with the back of a fork. Brush the tops with egg wash and make 2 small incisions for ventilation. Place on prepared baking sheet and bake for 15 to 20 minutes. Or until golden brown. Serve warm. You can simply crimp the edges with a fork or create a decorative edge. Starting at one end, fold the edge over at a slight angle and press to seal. Repeat until completely sealed. Now for the next one. I know my tongue is watering. Baby barbecue pulled pork sandwiches. In addition to savory pulled pork and tangy homemade sauce, our version of this popular barbecue fare includes the crunchy, salty goodness of peanuts. This is what you'll need. Pulled pork. £12 pork, butt or shoulder. Or 3 cups cooked pulled pork. 2 cups low sodium chicken broth. 1 cup root beer. 1 yellow onion, chopped. 2 bay leaves. 1 teaspoon mustard seeds, lightly crushed. Fixins. Half cup chopped dry roasted peanuts. About 2 cups barbecue sauce, store-bought or homemade. Found on page 64. 12 Hawaiian rolls, sliced in half, about 1 cup coleslaw, store-bought or homemade. Again, page 64. 1. Put pork, broth, root beer, onion, bay leaves and mustard seeds in a slow cooker on low heat for about 6 hours, or until the pork is tender. 2. Remove meat and discard liquid using 2 forks or your hands. Shred the meat. Return shredded meat to the slow cooker and keep on low heat for 10 minutes or until you're ready to serve. 3. Toss pork, peanuts and barbecue sauce together in a large bowl until thoroughly combined. Fill each roll with about 1/4 cup pulled pork and 2 heaping tablespoons of slaw. I think this is a little suggestion. For a mini southern feast, serve with mini cakes. And let me try that again. For a mini southern feast, serve with mini cokes. Tiny potato salad bites, page 19, and a side of 1 bite onion rings. Page 25. Well, Tiny never sounded so good. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Dramatic Cookbook Readings. I hope you'll join us again for another exciting episode. Until then.